What's up everybody, it's Sean here, and I'm here today to give you guys a review of the Nike Air Max 1 Premium in this Corduroy Baltic Blue colorway. So this is a brand new version of the Nike Air Max 1 which dropped not too long ago, and here in Canada they're pretty much sitting at all of the boutiques that release these. So I grabbed these over at the Closet Inc., which is my go-to spot for Nike and Jordan releases, and they're an independently owned and operated sneaker boutique located right here in Southern Ontario in Canada. So if you guys want to check them out, I'll link their website, their Twitter, all that good stuff down below. So be sure to check them out, support the independent shops, and tell them that I sent you. So this is the Corduroy Baltic Blue Nike Air Max 1, which released for a price of $160 US or $210 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is Baltic Blue, Sesame, Gridiron, and Sail. And as the nickname of the shoe suggests, the entire upper of the shoe is constructed out of corduroy. So diving into the details of this shoe, you'll see here the corduroy is done in this vibrant blue shade, and on the toe box it has this vertical stripe pattern to it, whereas surrounding the front toe cap, the direction of the corduroy differs a little bit, so it gives you a subtle contrast between the different panels. On the quarter panel you can see we have more of that blue colored corduroy, and the circular eyelets are reinforced with additional stitching on the edges. However, the top two eyelets are constructed out of this TPU material in this dark blue color. Stitched on top of the mid panel we have the Nike swoosh, which is also constructed out of corduroy in the sesame or tan shade, and then the remainder of the back of the shoe is all constructed out of that blue colored corduroy, and stitched onto the middle we have Nike Air branding done in this dark blue color. In terms of laces, so these come with your standard flat style lace in this tonal Baltic blue color. Underneath this, the tongue is also constructed out of corduroy, and just like the toe box, it's also done in this vertical striped finish. And then on the very top of the tongue, we have this tan or sesame colored tag with Nike Air Max branding in dark blue. The back of the tongue and the interior liner of the shoe, this is covered in a dark blue colored nylon, which feels very silky smooth to the touch. And then as far as the insoles go, so these come with your typical foam lined Air Max 1 insole. It's finished with this dark blue color on top, and we have Nike Air branding stamped on the heel in Baltic blue. So the upper of these Air Max 1s sits atop this full-length polyurethane foam midsole, which is painted entirely in the sail or off-white color. We have this window on the heel exposing the air bubble that's found within the midsole, and the air unit itself is also done in that same gridiron or dark blue color. Finally, turning this pair over to the bottom, so this is just your typical Air Max 1 outsole, and this is constructed out of a dark blue colored rubber. We have the subtle speckling of white throughout, and I don't know if this means it's a recycled rubber that they used. However, we still have that same waffle style traction pattern on the forefoot, along with Nike Air branding running down the bottom of the heel. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Air Max 1s. And for those wondering about sizing, to me these fit like any other recent Air Max 1, so I personally stick true to size. My foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and historically in years past, I used to go up to a 10.5. However, I find that recent Air Max 1s, say in the past 3 to 4 years, they fit me more true to size, so I got these in a size 10 and they give me a nice snug fit. If you have a really wide foot, you probably want to consider going up a half size, but if you have a narrow, normal, or even a slightly wide foot and you like more of that snug one-to-one fit, true to size should be perfectly fine. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so unfortunately, these feel like any other Air Max 1, which means it's not going to be the most comfortable shoe on the market. For an everyday casual use shoe, yeah, it's going to be fine, but if you're expecting something very soft, very pillowy and responsive, then this is definitely not the model for you. This is tech from 1987, and the polyurethane midsole, it's not the most forgiving foam, but that's not to say that it's totally uncomfortable. It just has a bit more of a firmer feel underfoot, so if that's the type of cushioning setup you like, then you're going to appreciate this. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship on this pair, so first off, material quality, I thought it was pretty solid. I'm not an expert in corduroy whatsoever, but both the eye test and the touch test, this corduroy felt pretty decent to the touch. It seemed like a decent thick cut of material, but I guess time will tell about the durability and the longevity of this material. And from a build and craftsmanship standpoint, it was almost perfect, except for the fact that my right shoe, the quarter panels between the medial and lateral side were a little bit crooked, which is one of those small things that once you see it, you just can't unsee it, and it's gonna bug me every single time I look down on my feet. But other than that, the stitch job was good, the paint job was good, so other than that one issue, I thought this pair was pretty solidly well put together. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet. I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. Overall, this is a very vibrant and unique take on the Air Max 1. I just personally think it's missing one additional hit of color to make the shoe that much better. I get what Nike's doing, trying to give us more of a simplistic take, but I think it would have given the shoe a little bit of that extra pop that it needs. The good thing is these are sitting online and in stores, so I'd be very surprised if these didn't eventually make it on sale, so I'd probably hold off and wait to grab these on a discount. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Baltic Blue Corduroy Nike Air Max 1. What are your overall thoughts on the execution of this pair? Are you a fan of the corduroy? Are you a fan of the color? Either way, drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, follow my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you everyone for watching. Another shout out goes out to The Closet Inc., and I'll catch you guys all in my next review.